What is up, my calisthenics people? My name is Uriel and we're back with another video. For those of you who are new to the vlog, my channel is about calisthenics workouts, connecting mind and body to purposeful training, and one that's fun and creative, one that's holistic in nature, natural in the sense that I don't use very much equipment. I do weight training, but that complements my primary calisthenics focus. So today we're talking about push day. So we're hitting chest, shoulders, and triceps today, and I'll show you guys what I do. Now it changes sometimes, so it's not a set routine, but you should get the idea of what my training is like through this video. Let's get into it. So first off, we have handstand wall push-ups. You see me going belly facing the wall and keeping everything perfectly aligned. So I get up in this position, bang out as many as I can. Here I do only 5 because I actually started filming halfway through the workout and I had to go back and redo exercises. And then I walk down, keeping that hollow body position, that posterior pelvic tilt and the abs engaged without flaring the ribs. And just hold a hollow body plank for time. This is very difficult. It's actually an advanced plank because of the changed lever. So moving on to the next shoulder exercise. This time my back's facing the wall, and this is actually an exercise that I made up myself. One at a time, you slowly lower your knees to help control, just to get comfortable in the handstand position. I know balance is an issue, and scapula engaged the whole time is also an issue to keep that proper alignment. So this works on both of those key things, and you should feel this in the middle of your back. It should be on fire. Alright, so this is another handstand drill. This is more for the strength aspect of it. Here they're just elevated Pike push-ups with dumbbells, so I can get that depth and just work on that pushing force from that bottom position. I do plenty of these, but here I'm doing a narrow grip, which is more practical to the handstand, because you don't really want to do wide grip. That's not, because when you're in a handstand, you're not really using wide grip, it's more of a narrow grip. So these are called Pseudo Planche push-ups. A great drill for learning planche. I'm nowhere near performing a planche. It's one of the hardest calisthenics moves to do. So here I'm just learning how to press up from it, placing my hands at my hip level so that I'm pushing more of my body weight than a regular push-up. It's very difficult to do. Here you see I'm restarting from every rep. This is just a nice complementary weight training exercise for the planche, going on with the same concept of pressing with straight hands or straight arms, and then you see me pressing up from different angles just to make sure every fiber of the chest is getting hit. You want that nice full chest. I remember being a kid, I had the bird chest. I was scrawny my whole life, ran track, played soccer, and I swam, so I was a very skinny kid, and I was got made fun of for my bird chest. Needless to say, I've grown from that. I have plenty of mass in my chest, don't worry about that. So yeah, I love this exercise. You don't have to do too heavy of weight. Here I'm only using 15 pounds, but if you do it right, keeping your shoulder blades back, you should feel it in your chest. And then here I'm just finishing off with weighted push-ups. It's always great to do weighted calisthenics to make sure you're hitting that next level training. So here I'm doing them on my wrist or on my knuckles, because I've been having a lot of wrist pain. You know, calisthenics does put a lot of pressure on your wrists. They're constantly in this flexed position. So with the handstand, with push-ups, even muscle-ups, with that rotational force being applied to the wrist, it puts a lot of pressure. So here this is an exercise to strengthen the wrist. I'm not a big advocate for wrist straps because they're basically a crutch and they weaken your wrist over time. So here I'm just doing alternating dumbbell bench using, I think, 70s. Now that's not really heavy for me, but considering the fact that I just went through a whole chest workout already, and the fact that I'm alternating using one hand. I like implementing unilateral exercises because it keeps your coordination sharp and offers increased stability. So we did shoulders, chest, and now we're moving into triceps. Starting off with straight bar dips. I love these because I think they're better than parallel bar dips. Most often people round their shoulders when they're doing dips, and you don't want to do that because you're not properly engaging the triceps. So here you want to focus on hinging at the hips and keeping your shoulder blades back to properly engage those triceps. And then these are another great isolation exercise for triceps, using only your body weight. This is why I love calisthenics, because if you can get creative, you can create all sorts of isolation exercises. These are actually designed to mimic the skull crushers. I don't like doing skull crushers, and these are I don't know, they look cool. Like I said, you can get creative and isolate different parts of your body by changing and manipulating the leverage system. And then finish off with some tricep push-ups. Now I actually featured these push-ups in another video of mine, push-up variations. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can check that out. But what you want to do is, with a narrow placement of the hands, just softly land on your elbows, and these are used to mimic cable pushdowns actually, but more practical to calisthenics. So there you have it. That was my push day workout. I'm gonna go ahead and film my warm-up right now and get that video up for you guys, so you guys can properly warm up. So if you guys haven't subscribed already, I highly recommend that you do. I got great calisthenics content, and you guys can ride with me through my calisthenics journey as I progress through these calisthenics moves like planche, front levers, refining my muscle ups and handstands, which I'm very close to. So yeah, there you have it. I'll see you guys next time.